If you come here along the banks of the Illinois River during the summertime, what you're going to see behind me would be hundreds, even thousands of river floaters on some days. But come here this time of year, midwinter, it's absolutely perfect. I have the river all to myself, all except for a few seasonal residents. But you know what? I don't mind at all sharing with this particular group of wintertime residents.
They bestow us with their regal presence from late November to early March. They are the rulers of their domain, and lesser species bow in their presence and take flight. They are grace and beauty and strength, and they like to travel Oklahoma's byways for the same reason many of us do. The eating is good.
The fishermen come to the river to gig for rough fish, the non-game species, and the remains of the fish are left after the gigging, processed the night before, and it's like having a smorgasbord for the eagles.
This area in eastern Oklahoma near Tahlequah could very well be one of the best eagle viewing areas in the state for a couple of reasons. They come here in large numbers for the abundant food supply, and they're close. When the early morning sun warms this rippling buffet line, these hungry diners are at most a river's width away.
The best time of the day to see the bald eagles is early morning hours. They typically feed during that time, and then during the afternoon or late morning they tend to migrate away from the river, but they come back every morning. And particularly on cloudy days, it seems to be the best opportunity to see bald eagles.
We stopped along a couple of public access areas before we ever ventured onto the water, and we saw several eagles. At one point on the bank we counted probably 12, and it was as if they knew this was their kingdom and they weren't about to leave on our account.
It's just an awesome sight to even just see one. And the way that they carry on, it's almost like some of them are sitting here waiting to put on a show.
Ed says he has seen as many as 25 eagles in one tree, and he's even witnessed one fearless predator swoop down and pluck a fish from the water. I'm hopeful we'll see something just as dramatic when we leave the shore. And since we've already seen 20 or so eagles, it will take something pretty dramatic to top the morning. Kevin Stevens takes us downstream. The river is crystal clear, much more so than during the summer float season. We can see the eagles' favorite dish swimming in this crisp, wintry water. We spot a few more eagles soaring high above, but apparently none of them are still hungry enough to demonstrate their hunting skills for us. The river remains a place of quiet tranquility. And even without spring's blossoms shading the rippling current or fall's garish show of color, even without the sounds of summer's groups and laughter echoing off the bluffs, winter on the Illinois River is an experience to treasure.
It's a good way to recharge your batteries.
And the sounds that mark this particular float trip rise above the river on an uncommon current in a verse that is unmistakably majestic. On the Illinois River near Tahlequah, I'm Becky King.